and welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have never been here before because this is like official video. Anyways, I've had to re-record this video 3 times because 1, my hair was a mess in the first one. 2, it was blurry, the camera wouldn't focus. And 3, I hope the camera is focusing now because I am not going to re-record it after this. Anyways, this video is going to be on my One Direction concert experience. I had a crazy ass time. It was really fun. Let's cut right to the chase. August 5th of 2015 at MetLife Stadium was my One Direction concert. And I was so excited because it was going to be my first One Direction concert with floor tickets. I was so ready to go. It was lit. I was planned a lot of meetings with some friends along the way already. So I was about to have a bomb time and I was going with my dad. On the day of the concert, I wore my Styles 94 t-shirt, black skinny jeans, and black sneakers. And let me just say, mistake. Because why would you wear all black to a concert when it's totally freaking hot outside? Anyway, so I went with my dad in the car. The car ride wasn't that long. It was probably approximately like 45 minutes. And I like quiet, long car rides. We left at around 2:30. And my dad would not stop talking the entire time. I love my dad, but he doesn't know when enough is enough for talking. But you know, whatever. It's all good. We finally got to the stadium around 2:45. It was kind of empty, and we were like, oh crap, maybe everyone's inside already. We stayed in the car for a couple minutes charging up our phones, whatnot. I was mentally preparing myself in the car. We got out of the car, went to the gate, and the man tells us, wow, you're early. The concert doesn't start until like 7, but the gates open at like 5. I was so dumb. I read the wrong concert thing, and the gates open at 5, and we were there at 2:45. We were there like 2 hours and 15 minutes early. So my dad was like, you know what? It's okay. We have time to kill. I decided, hey, let me meet up with my friend Tessa. So we met in the front of the stadium near the gate. Photo of us right here. A1, Tessa. So we met, we hugged, whatever, and we stayed by the gate talking for a little bit. And Tessa was like, hey, why don't we stay here and wait for the boys to come? Because what if they do come, yo? It's gotta be so lit. So we waited, and it was like 15 minutes, and I was like, they're not coming. What the heck? They're probably already here. So I told Tessa I'm gonna go get my dad, and I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to be right back. I go get my dad, and I get a bunch of text messages from Tessa, and she's yelling through text message, come back. They're here, Anissa. What are you doing? I was like, oh crap. I bolted. Like, I Troy bolted. Get it?
To turn my life around, today is the day.
I Troy bolted to the gate. I got there, and they were gone. When I was disappointed, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this kill my concert vibes, you know? Chill vibes only, good vibes only. So, I told Tessa goodbye, and I'd see her later. I didn't see her after. So I went to look for my dad. And I'm like, Dad, where are you? You're supposed to be in line right now. He's not in line. He's talking to a guy outside the stadium selling water. And let me just say, selling things outside the stadium is illegal unless you have a permit, but who cares? So the security guard comes up to my dad and the man, and he's like, excuse me, so you're not allowed to sell water outside of the stadium unless you have a permit. And my dad was like, hey, listen, that's not fair. He's just trying to make easy money, and I want water. The security guard looked at my dad and said, sir, I suggest you go back into the MetLife, yes. You go back into the stadium, and we won't have any problems. And my dad was like, listen, I just want my water. I left that situation as soon as possible because I'm not trying to get into any arguments. I made my way to the merch stands because my dad could handle whatever he was doing over there on his own. I finally get to the merch stands, stand in line. My dad catches up to me with 3 water bottles in his hand. Oh my god. We wait in line for a good 30 minutes for merch. Finally get to the front. I pick out my t-shirt, and it's kind of big. I'm not even going to lie. Because tour shirts are pretty big. It's decent. Yeah. And my dad, he asked the lady, is this going to fit my daughter? She nods and says yes. But he holds it up to me and goes, Oh crap, come on, Anissa. This is too big. It's too long. Do you have an extra, extra small? And the lady's starting to get... okay. Starting to get a little bit pissed off at this point. Just a little bit pissed off. And she's like, sir, it's gonna fit your daughter. And I'm at this point, I'm like, oh crap. So I take the shirt, I buy it, and I just leave. I zane from that situation as soon as possible. I leave and make my way to the gate. My dad following behind. Always following. We get checked, we go inside, and as soon as I get through the checking, the tears come in. I start freaking out. Because one, first floor concert for One Direction. I'm going to see my boys so close. Crying, tears. My dad called me over dramatic, but it's okay because I am. So we make our way to get our wristbands for the floor ticket crap. We get our wristbands on, about to enter the stadium. Until my dad taps his pockets and asks me, where are my car keys? Dad, I don't know where your car keys are. So he makes us look all the way around, retrace our steps back to the front gate. And the man is standing there with my dad's keys. Sir, you forgot your keys. Oh my god. My dad takes the keys, and I'm like, okay, let's go back. We head back, and we finally get into the stadium after all that trouble. And we make our way to the seats, and let me tell you that the view blew me away. View right here. Yeah. Crappy picture, I know. We got there, and I literally lost my marbles. I was like, holy crap. They're going to be right there. I'm going to be here with my dad, so close to my boys. What? What? So I looked for Rainbow Bear. The security wouldn't let me look for him. They were like, no, you can't come back here. Oh. So yeah, that happened. And I made friends with the girl sitting next to me. Picture of us here. I look so crusty. And I kind of pop performed. They weren't even that great. They were tragic. They were really tragic. It started getting dark, and I was like, you know what? Let me test out the camera to see, how it's like. Tested it out. The zoom was lit. I was like, dang, I'm going to get some good photos. I gave the camera to my dad, and I said, do not break the camera. He says, okay. He gets up to go get food from a concession stand. He comes back, sits down, and asks me to check the camera. I'm confused. Why do I need to check the camera? I don't know. I turn on the camera and I check it, and I kid you not, the camera exploded or something. It photo here, right around here. What? How do you do that to a camera? What? I kind of got a little mad, but I was like, you know what, Dad, whatever. Good vibes. Still pissed. I could have gotten some good concert photos because the zoom on this camera is amazing. Suddenly, the lights go down and I hear you. Okay, the lights went down. Oh my god. Everything just went numb. I felt numb. Everything just went blank. Holy crap. This was happening. They were there. They came out. Clouds played. The fireworks. Overwhelming. Totally overwhelming. Oh my gosh. So my dad, halfway through the concert, everything was going so smoothly, he decides to stand up. And he's a tall guy, he's 5'11", and there's some really short girls behind him. And they tap my shoulder while I'm in pain, crying, mentally, emotionally dying. Hi, can you ask your dad to sit down? Why? I told my dad to sit down, and he's like, why can't they just move? I'm like, Dad, listen, we're halfway through the concert. Can you please just sit down? So he sits down. God bless. Concert continues to be lit. Tears. Emotional. Ovaries. Exploding. Until the lady in front of me decides to get wasted out of her damn mind, and she's like waving her cup around, you know. She spills her drink on the floor. She spills her seeds, cherry seeds. Why did she have cherries? I don't even know. And they got all over my shoes, and it was like, nasty. I was wearing wedges, by the way. I threw them somewhere, but here's one. Finally, the concert ended. Well, not finally. I was like upset. PCD, bro. So I was crying. I was a mess. It looked like a zombie apocalypse. There was mist everywhere. Everywhere. Tears were everywhere. So finally, my dad and I decided to leave. My feet were killing me in these wedges, but I had the option to get a poster before the concert, but I was so pissed of like the shirt thing. I was like, no, I need to leave that. So I decided to wait in like a 40-minute line to get a poster. The girl in front of me, when I finally got to the front, got the last poster. So, you know, I was like, okay, I'm going to be a troll. I got the last tour booklet, and that was probably like the only thing left at that stand. And I pissed off everyone. This isn't even together properly. Whatever, none of my business. And made my way back to the car, cried some more, stopped by to get food real quick. Finally got home, and I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. I was a total wreck. Headaches. Oh my god. That was probably the best tour ever. I love concerts a lot. They're really, really great. They're like a break from reality. I'm going to see Halsey next in a few weeks with my friend Natalie. I am so hyped. I'm going to have a vlog out for that, so be prepared. But yeah, that was my One Direction concert experience. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, turn your laptop or your device upside down, and the like button will turn into a dislike button, so like that. Or dislike it, I don't know. But anyways, see you guys, I don't know, whenever I upload. And yeah, got a Zane.